What's up, brick builders? It's Sean from BRIT'N Bricks, and this is part 5 of the mystery build. A lot of good guesses. In part 4, crossbow, very good. Some sort of plane, maybe. A big car, but I probably wouldn't rule out a massive car if you're looking at something like that. Maybe a Mini or a Jeep or something. So yeah, I wouldn't rule that out. I'm not quite sure where it came from. Where did that come from? Oh, we got a piece that came off that I'm not sure where. Oh, I know. It's off this flimsy piece here, isn't it? I think. Yeah. I'll get to the bottom of that. One true villain. Is this an official set? No, it is not. It is not an official set. So, good question. I like it. It is not an official set. Does that help? All right, so this goes under here. It goes that way. So this part, I think, without reconstructing it, it goes there. Oh no. Very fragile. Can you build a giant suitcase out of Lego? Yeah, of course. I'm sure you could, yeah. I don't have the parts and pieces for a suitcase, but we got one background there that's not a Lego one. But yeah, a working suitcase would be quite good, wouldn't it? One that you could open or unzip or something like that, and that you could store your Lego stuff in it. Or you could make Lego stuff, like Lego pots, Lego shaver, Lego bottles of shaving foam, or you could even do some Lego underpants if you did like the flat, like brick V-shape underpants. You could do those, and you could pack those in your Lego suitcase. It'd be a heavy Lego suitcase though, and I'd hate to see what wheels you would use, because those poor wheels would be suffering for sure. I'll just make sure that I got that red piece correct. Oh, it could be on here. Oh. It could be on there. That's where I think it is. Big motorcycle wheels. Yeah. What, like, you mean BMW? Can you imagine the size of the suitcase if you use the BMW wheels? That's going to be a huge suitcase. Evening Belch, how are you doing today, mate? Part 5. So are we ruling out that it's not a car? I don't think you should, because it could quite easily be a giant car. Definitely, yeah. I don't know. But I know what it is. Of course. So, let's get to building a bit. We've got another brick. We've got another brick link delivery today. So we got. Let's go back to the other camera a second. We got some 4x6 plates. Cool. It's a crossbow. Yeah. 4x4 plates. Nice. And some 4x8 plates. So we got a lot of plates coming today.
Those came from BRIT'N. Those are like £5. Damn. For that lot, £5. It's a crossbow. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if you think it's still a crossbow by the end of this stage. You might be right. You might be right. So it's a bit fragile at the moment, and we're going to be building some new pieces today. So we want a grey one of those, a 1x6 grey brick. Moved all the Technic bricks into one bag now because we're getting lower on parts, which is good. Because my poor desk, a blue pin and a 1x2. Yeah, my poor desk is getting overwhelmed by Lego parts. Right, so for this part we have the blue pin going in. What that looks like, it's going in long ways, so it goes into the other part, I think, like that. So it goes into the center, and that's going to go across the top like so. How's it look, by the way, guys? And how does it sound? And we got some Technic Technic not plates, bars, and they're open. So we want one of those. Technic beams. We ain't got that many Technic beams left. Not to say that we're not going to add any more Technic beams. Alright, so we need a 5-axle. Those are not 5 axles. That's certainly not a 5-axle. And those are not 5-axle. Those are 5-axle. So, have you finished your Land Rover, Belch? And we want black. Oh, we put parts together. Look. I was doing that. I was like, yeah, and then I thought, no, you know what? We probably shouldn't need to do that. So I was putting them together, and I was thinking, no, we're gonna get a load of bag of pieces, and I'm just gonna be going through the pieces again instead of having them all in the appropriate places. Okay, so this is going to go into there. An axle is going to run in there, and then this is going to go through the last hole. Oh, okay. Then we got a bush in. So red bushing is going to go in there to make a space out, and also it keeps it in place. And then we want a four Technic brick, and that is going to go on there like so. And then this is a 3 long universal joint, and it's just going to go on like that. It's a bit clunky. I just go pull that off a little bit. Okay, it's a bit better. And then we go set that aside, and then we got a 1x4 grey plate, light grey. So there's a 1x4 light grey and a 2x8. Alright, so these are probably newer plates. 2x8. Let's 2x8s. I think these are 2x8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I seal the bags shut after I finish building for the day. And they're a little bit tricky to get open. So we want another, that's actually a 1x3. I don't need the 1x3. I need the 1x4. And I need 2 of them. So, where's my 1x4s? That's more like it. A lot of 1x4s, folks. Right, so we want 2 light grey 1x4s. Got to mix it around a bit so they can find them. There we go. 1x4s. Right, so this is going to go like that. It's going to look like an X-Wing. An X-Wing X-foil. And this is going to go... Oh, what part goes first? Oh, jeez. Okay, so maybe this part goes first. And it's going to sit... Oh, it won't get that. Ain't going to sit there like that. Nope. I wonder if I built that part wrong. Or I'm putting it in the wrong way. I'm not putting it in the wrong way, and I got a feeling I've built this part wrong. This singular plate here without trying to take too much off. This plate here I think needs to go up one like that. That back on there. Then this beam can go on there like that. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So this is going to go on there like that. So it looks like that. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. And so then we want L-shaped grey plate. One here. We need one. The Land Rover is a crap build. Oh, yeah. So that's probably explains why the sales is bad on it. How is it? How come it's what makes it a crap build? 1x6. It's missing so many pieces. No way. You know, you can send off to Lego, and they will send you the pieces because you know they are proud that there's no missing pieces. You know, and if there is, they'll send you it. So that's what I would do. Okay, so the L shape's going to go on that piece there. And then this is going to go here. And then this is going to go here, and then this is going to hang off the edge precariously. This is rubbish. This is like fragile as hell. It is.
Yeah, contacted Lego and told them the missing pieces, and they are sending them. Yeah, they have like 7 missing pieces. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Sounds like you got a reject set or something. So 2x6, 1. Either that or that set was actually notorious for missing pieces. It could be, because I know there's 1 or 2 that are notorious for missing pieces. But they sort you out straight away, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We need a red, 1x10. Well volunteered. And a 2x2. Go in the back here. 2x2 red. So this is going to go. Okay, that makes no sense. Unless that's not where it's going. It looks like it is. So it's going to go across like that. And that's going to go across like that. So why have I've got this gap here? And then this is going to sit across the top like that. So this is really, really unstable. It's really unstable. Right, we got some new parts. It looks like we're doing something different. So a Technic brick with a hole in it, single hole and black pin on those, and I got some black pins running loose. Black pin, that's going to go in there. Then we got the 1x4 and a 1x1. So we got 1x1 and a 1x4 Technic brick. Technic brick, and the plate is going to go on the end of the Technic brick, and then this is going to go in the end like so. Then we've got the grey 2x3 plates that we just got in not so long ago. Dark grey cheese wedges, so the sloped bricks were in a small packet, there we go. And a dark bluish grey 1x4 as well. Okay, so this is the cheese wedge, and we want a 1x4 dark bluish grey. Well volunteered. They're all volunteering today, just falling out of the bag and going, yay, take me, take me. Right, so 2x3 there, 1x4 there, and a cheese wedge on the top like that. And then we've got a 2x4 dark grey. I don't think I have any dark grey 2x4s. Oh, spaghetti-o. Oh, spaghetti-o. I don't think I got it. Oh, jeez. I got a whole bag full of them, actually. Yeah, a whole bag full of them. They got their own bag. There's so many of them. Okay. 1x3s, dark bluish grey. You'll do. And a 1x2. There's an extreme amount of plate work in this thing. There really is. Okay, so the 1x3 is going to go across like so. Then 2x4 there. And that there. Doesn't look very stable. And this is going to attach itself right there. Say what? This is getting a lot of weight is going on this part here now. A lot of weight. Alright, so 1x4. Looks like we're doing the other side. 1x2 and 1x4 red. 2x2 red. Oh, actually, we build it the way it's showing. So that there, like that. So 2x4 red. There. I just put up my my videos of part 2 of this, and also we started putting up the video of the Arctic truck as well from the James York Challenge. Feel free to go ahead and check those out. So we got that. So that is going to go there. That's going to go there. And then a 1x6. I always tell what pieces are now by the length and stuff. So the 1x6 is going there. And then another, oh, we got the 2x8 Technic plate again. And we want a 2x4. So we've got 2x4. And it's a 2x8. These are 2x6. 2x8s. And it's got the holes in. And that's the last one of those. There are no more of these in the build. None. Okay, so this is going to go there, and that is going to go there, leaving that line there, which is what I didn't do last time. I moved that plate forward, and that's what we just readjusted to get that other piece on. Okay, and then this is going to fit precariously. It's going to fit there. No. Okay. It's going to fit. It doesn't fit like that very well. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So just to add more weight on this side for this poor thing. And this side has not held up very well at all. It really hasn't. But there we go. And these are very heavy, flimsy. Okay, so Technic brick with a single hole. blue pin. And the blue pin's going to go straight through like so. 1x2. Should we put those aside here, didn't we? 1x2 red. There. The Technic brick. Into the center again. Maybe it's going to go the other way. Like that, so that pin's facing out. And then this is going to go over the top just to hold that lot in place. And we've got empty bag. Don't need that. Don't need blue pin. But we got the axle. And we want the thing with the black ball on the end of it. Pin with the black ball on the end of it. And that's going to go on that line. So 5 axles going to go through. And then we got red bushing. There's the red bushings. There we go. And that's the last one of these as well. No more large red bushings. So that's the last one of those. And that's going to go on there. Then we get the 1x4 Technic brick. And that's going to go on there like so. And then we got another, I think that's a 1x3, yeah, no, it's a 3 long, sorry, 3 long connector. So it's a shorter connector. Just that one there, and that's going to go, or universal joint, and that's going to go on the end out that. And then we got the X-Wing X-Foil, so we got 1x4 and a 2x8. Those are not 2x8s. Those are not 1x4s. These are 2x8s. So we'll take those. And 2 1x4s. Light grey. 1, 2. That's going to go across like so, and that's going to go like so. Scrolling down, now we know that this piece goes in first, and it's going to go there, like so, and then this piece goes under, like that. Don't you dare fall off. I mean, Jax, how you doing? Oh my gosh. How you doing? Long time no see. It's been a while again. It's been a while. What you been up to, my friend? I'm good. Just relaxing, been prepping for what, mate? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm keeping myself occupied with this this particular build here. If you've got any ideas what it is, have a guess, because you know that's the nature of the game. Christmas, pretty much sorted. Nice. Look at you ahead of the game. I'm nowhere near. I'm nowhere near. But then we just had my wife immigrate over to UK from the US, and she got here last Monday. Right? this Monday, actually. So poor lass, she caught COVID and she's not well, unfortunately. Right, so UK COVID, yeah. Bless her. So, any ideas? Any ideas you think this is then, Jax? Have some wild guesses. You seem to have done a lot of building. Which has been your favourite build? Oof, that's a really good question. I'm enjoying this. Favourite build? You think it's Transformer? It could be, couldn't it? It could be. It's got a lot of working parts on it. It could be a Transformer. You could be right there. What's my favourite build? Well, I've done a lot of Technic stuff because of a friend of mine passed away and he had a lot of Technic Lego and I had to work through it to check to make sure all the stuff was there and that the set was complete, that kind of thing, you know. So it's been a lot of Technic stuff. There is a good couple of sets that I am really looking forward to doing. This is one of them. This is like an epic build. This is massive. Oh man, I'm throwing my 1x1s all over the place. I don't need those 1x1s. I need the red ones. So yeah. There was a vintage bust that I did. Oh, someone released a phone app recently where you picture a minifigure and it will identify it for you and from which set. Nice. I just got a book actually from, where is it? Where did I put my book? From my mum and my stepfather from my birthday. Oh, it's under the bed, that's right. And it's the history of the minifigures. But that's a really cool app, actually. If you want to drop a link of that app into the Discord, please do. That is a really cool app. All right, we want 1x1 reds. Those were drifting around. Those were drifting around. Okay, you're going to join the Discord later on. That's not a problem. Oh. I'm throwing bricks down the back here. It's not good. Alright, so where's that 1x1 stack of reds? There was 2 1x1 reds stacked together. Oh, there they are. Found them. They were in the bag. Oh, if you're interested, mate. What's that? Smith's Toys are selling the new Mario Series 5. Oh, the minifigures or I know what you're on about. I actually saw that. Yeah, $2.99. Oh, that's okay. That's gone down £1, isn't it? They also did a really good deal on Lego that was it? Spend £50, you get £10 off. So I picked up the botanical bouquet. It's under here. It was like £34 and £10 off, £24. Yeah, that was a really, really, really good deal. So I picked that up. And that was on a limited time, wasn't it? Because the deal ran out on the 1st of November. But I picked that up. I was like, wow, that's actually really cool. So we've got 2x8s. I should have picked up 2, but it was only like limited to 1 per household, 1 per time, you know, that kind of thing. You have to go in the next day. Yeah, Smiths do some decent promotions. I've only just started to see a few. They don't really broadcast it that much though, do they? I've noticed retailers are very protective over selling Lego. How do you mean by very protective? They limit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's because you know, what is it, scalpers and stuff like that. Also, there's only limited runs. Like the Ahsoka Tano Brickhead, when it first came out, it completely sold out in Lego.com, and I couldn't get one for love nor money. But it came back last month, and you were only limited to 3, and I picked up 2. That's a 2x8. I got a 2x6. I'm not concentrating there. The Ahsoka Tano. I did a. If you have a look at the YouTube. Oh, okay. Yes, I have it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you look at the YouTube, I've done my recent inventory of investment stuff. But yeah, Ahsoka, she sold out so fast probably because of Obi-Wan and the Ahsoka TV show, that kind of thing. But yeah, she was there and gone, and I was like, wow. I saw it in The Entertainer very briefly, and when I went back to go and get it, it had gone. I was like, boo-hoo. All right, so it looks like we're going to be reinforcing this part next. So that's going to go on there. Make sure to watch it. Yeah. Lego is very hooking. How do you mean hooking, or is that a typo? Or is hooking? Yeah, like, oh right, yeah, it is. Buying it's even more addictive. Trust me. When I first started, I didn't have a set at all. And while I'm at work, being a milkman and that, like there's always stuff that's been left around on roads and stuff like that. And I was keeping an eye out. Because I wanted a set so much, or pieces so much, that I was looking out for Lego on the floor. And now I've got like far too much of it. But I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. I've made actually a vintage set the other day. I'll show you. I actually made 2. So this is like an old vintage set that was 1976, I believe. The homemaker. So there's the mum, the baby in the pram. That used to be what the prams used to look like back in the day, and they were using these wheels a lot. Holy shit! Yeah. She's massive. She is. You know, that was the minifigure. That was the minifigure. And they were called the Homemakers. And then we did this as well, just recently, which is set 117. The train without the motor, but you can actually motorize it as well with the 9-volt. The 9-volt. Was it 9-volt? 5-volt. 5-volt train motor or Lego motor, which can be easily done. But that's the complete thing, which is really cool. So we did that as well. I haven't done any streams on it. I just built them. It's simplistic, yeah. Well, I mean, Lego was simplistic when it first came out, wasn't it? It was just like 2x4s, 2x2s, a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of 2x4s and 2x2s, and also the sloped bricks and stuff, so you could build a house. Have you seen the new Hogwarts Express? I have. Is the one for? Is that the one for? Is it 500 quid? One with over 20 minifigures or something, or it's got 20 minifigures. Yeah, it's around that. That's extortionate, isn't it? That's like, ouch. But it's 4 foot long. It's 4 foot long, that thing. So it has to be worth picking up. But it's in the range of, yeah, I want the Titanic as well. I really do. If I had a choice over the Titanic and the UCS Millennium Falcon, and I'm close to being able to afford the UCS Millennium Falcon just to buy it, Titanic would really skyhook once it retires. Yes, it will. Skyrocket. Sorry, skyrocket. Yes, it will. If you can find it. It's a more desirable build over the Millennium Falcon or the 8080. I wouldn't mind having the UCS A-Wing though. That looks quite sweet. Well, I would like some modular buildings as well. That would be cool. Like Assembly Square, which is still around. That's about 200 and some odd quid now, and I can actually pick that up for myself. But that's a lot of money to invest in myself and not actually invest. Titanic wouldn't get released again though. No. The Millennium Falcon is actually getting a re-release. I did hear that. I don't think it's a UCS. I don't know. I mean, if it was a UCS, how could you? I don't know. You title stamp something Ultimate Collector Series. It should be that one, not like Ultimate Collector Series version 2. Kind of feel like you're getting dumb, screwed over or something. That's my personal take on that. I wouldn't mind the Millennium Falcon. I would like to have it sitting in the background in the box, unopened and stuff in the background as a trophy for that. I managed to afford it, to pick it up. I managed to save money. I managed to sell my investment of Lego to put in to more investment, and here's a trophy of how well I'm doing with it and stuff like that. The Ninjago City Gardens. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. That's another really good modular that I would like to pick up. I think it is a modular, isn't it? I think. It's just got all those frilly bits and pieces all over the place, and it's huge. I wouldn't mind the NASA Discovery as well. Oh, I'd love that with the Hubble telescope. It does look epic. You're right. It does, and you might be right. It's not. It might not be a modular building. Hey, the NASA stuff is good looking. Yes, it is. Yeah. I mean that lander as well. The moon lander looks pretty good, but the shuttle looks just epic. It really does. And that Batwing, everybody who has the Batwing has it on their wall. And that looks like a nice wall piece as well, for sure. There are a lot of good sets out there, aren't there? The Batwing is great. You got that? Don't tell me you don't have the Batwing. You don't have any, mate? No, right. Okay. I was going to say, it's not. It's not cheap, is it? It really isn't. This has cost me so far, in the region of parts, 100 quid. I only have one set built, okay, and displayed. And that's the Wally. Yeah. My friend James, the guy who passed away, he has the Wally set as well. It's got the box and everything like that as well. So that will be in the James York Challenge at some point. It's an epic. Oh, okay, nice. There was two versions of it, wasn't there? Because the early version had the head was too heavy, so they reinforced the neck piece or something like that on the second version. So the first version apparently is quite rare. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm intrigued to see which one James had. Was it the early version or was it the later revised version? Because knowing James, he kind of jumped on this Technic pretty much as soon as it came out because he was like, he was a very mechanical engineering kind of guy at school. Oh, the Hulkbuster, yeah. Do you feel like the Hulkbuster came out because they had put a set out for the Avengers or something like that? Because there's all these themes going out, and we haven't got an Avengers set. Let's go and put a Hulkbuster out, and it to me it doesn't look like it's been well thought of. I mean, it might be. There are some builds that have been out there, or some sets that are out there that are a lot more surprising than what you think. I've built a few of those. I really think it is a bit cash grabby. That's yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, we ain't got a set for the Avengers. And the Iron Man helmet and stuff like that, when all that came out and stuff, and then they were like, yeah, we need something to go back out there to revitalize that theme. It's uninspiring at 475. Anything at 475, even 300, is uninspiring. You know what I would like to pick up? I would like to pick up, and Smith's Toys had it on a really, really good deal at 140 at one point. It's now, what, 260, I think? And that was Ecto 1. The Mighty Bowser is much better. Yeah, that actually looks like quite a good set. Very well thought of. All the shapes, all the parts and pieces, the part usage, the way it's been thought of and designed. It's really it's quite neat. It really is, and it's a lot bigger than what pictures do it justice for. It's about 180 though. Yeah, that's a lot of parts though, isn't it, to Bowser? And yeah, nice, colourful pieces as well. To be fair. I think my all-time favourite set is 928 from the 1980s, and then they've done the revised Legoland version of that. And I think there was that's sitting at 86 quid at the moment in Smith's. There's a lot. Has a stand with two torches. Nice. Nice. I think these light sets as well, these lighting kits that these independent retailers or people are doing are pretty cool. You don't like the lighthouse? I think that I feel that that's a bit cash grabby as well. And that loop roller coaster, I think, is cash grabby. Are they a cool independent? Yeah, the independent lights. Yeah. I think that's like the latest thing now is light up your Lego set. Here, put some lights in it. Does it come with lights? Yeah, if someone doesn't patent it, they're going to catch on to it for sure. I mean, they've had light bricks in builds for donkeys, you know, way back. I think even like the 70s, or at least late 70s, early 80s, they had light bricks, but they were very rare. I think 70s. Because they even sold the Lego light sets separately in boxes and stuff. As just the Lego set itself was like it. But they were like the big 2x4 blocks with police on them and stuff. What about Lion Knight's Castle? It looks quite nice. Is that the one that's been revised also that was retro? I've seen a lot of people saying that it's okay. I think, yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. So, yeah, there's a lot of people saying it's okay, it's nice. There are some nice newer elements in it and stuff like that. But I guess it's almost like 928, the Space Explorer or the Galaxy Explorer. And now that Lego have re-released it for the 90 days of play or something like that, 90 years of play. And they've smoothed out the edges and everything like that, so it doesn't feel retro, so it doesn't really give you that much of a nostalgic feel, but more new memories to what was nostalgic at the time. See, personally, I would like to build the retro 928 Galaxy Explorer. I would like to do the newer revised and put them aside. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing about the Knight's Castle, is that it's okay, and there are some nice new elements in it, but it doesn't give you that retro thing. You'd rather have the vintage pieces released. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see revised sets to see if they can clear them up and stuff like that. But do you know what? People who do mocks do that themselves. That's how the 928 revised version came around, I believe, because loads of people attempted the 928 Galaxy Explorer mocks and just tidied the edges up and stuff like that, gave it some smoother edges and stuff. Now, I mean, smoother edges is good, and it does look nice, but I like that. I like that vintage plate laying, basic bricks, sloped canopy, space logo. I'm glad that they haven't messed around with the space logo. You like the play laying too, from my experience? Yep. Feels more like it feels more creative. Yeah, you can do a lot of things with plates. I mean, there's a lot of plate work in this. And you can see there's a lot of different contours and depths and stuff like that all around. See that? Takes up a lot less space, but it also it does make the thing heavier. Can't steer hearing praise about the ATTE. That's the one with the wheels, isn't it? That's the much newer one that came out. I think that's a recent set. 75337. Because I think I saw. Now, did I see Danny Bob building that? I think I saw Danny Bob building that on YouTube. I may be wrong. Or someone did a quick review on it, like Stud City or something. Non-stop praise for it though? Nice. That doesn't happen very often, does it? So that's probably gonna go down as A, a very good investment, and B, a very nostalgic set. It might be the minifigures. It's not a surprise, is it? It's like the 501st Clone Trooper with all the speeders and stuff like that, and I think Ahsoka was with that as well. That set is sought after because of army builders. A lot of people are doing that, and I actually saw a short video by Danny Bob doing. She exchanged her UCS Millennium Falcon and the UCS 8080 for a whole bunch of clone troopers. And we're talking a lot of clone troopers because she wanted to build up a clone army. Wait, I get why she traded those two big sets, because they're massive. They need a place. If you're going to assemble them, you need a massive place. That's why they're best in a box. Even though, why do you have a Lego set in a box if you can't build it? It's not that you can't build it, or you don't want to build it, but you can't build it, because you ain't got the space. So I get why she did that. Although I would, like I say, I would have it, but I would have it if I earned it. And the way I'm going with eBay and everything like that, and the Lego investment, I'm earning it. I'm, even Smith's Toys have got like for 700 quid now. I can almost afford it. Space is certainly a problem with Lego. Yeah. Well, yes and no. I mean, Lego thought of that, and it's our fault that we run out of space, because you can disassemble it at any time. Right? It's like a TV program on TV you don't like. There's always the off button, or the change channel button. We only run out of space because we don't want to break our sets. You know what I mean? We are our own worst enemy. This is true. Bought to build, yeah. I mean, if you can build something, but that's the thing as well. I heard just recently, I read about how do you dust your sets off, and some people say, oh yeah, I know, I just disassemble it, I stick it all in soapy water, clean it off, reassemble it, it's nice and clean. Cool. I mean, does dust damage it? It doesn't make it look good, for sure, but does dust damage it? I don't think it does. You get a light brush, just brush it off slightly, make sure you got a vacuum cleaner nearby so that you're kind of sucking up the dust that's going up. So it's like a vent or extractor suction. Then, you don't run it all over your model and all your bits and pieces go flying up the Hoover. That would be fun. All right, so what are we? Oh, right, okay, so we're doing the other part of this. We're going to keep chatting and keep building. So this is a mock I found, Jax. I don't know if you recognize it. Probably not. It's in very, very early stages at the moment. So this is going to go on here. Oh, you just buy to sell? There. So, but don't you feel like you want to enjoy some of the stuff that you buy? Like the Friends set, for instance. I like the Friends set, right? I do like the Friends set, and I bought 2 of them for investment, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go purposely and find a damaged box one so that I can build it. Because if I didn't have a damaged box, I would put it in as investment. Good question. I kind of get the urge, but restraint. Yeah. I've always liked building with Lego, so I found it a way to finance the hobby. And I watched so many videos of people doing this, and it's like, yeah, I do it to finance my hobby, and I'm like, how can you do that? Because you're constantly buying inventory. How are you actually going to be able to buy a set or 2 for yourself? But I found out how do you do it. It just takes time, and you'll get like a big payout, and it's like, wow, I don't need to spend all that much money on putting back into reinvestment at the moment because there's nothing around. I'll go buy myself a nice little set. And that's how it started. Oh, the Muppets you opened on day 1, right? Okay, you opened the minifigure bag. Oh, did you open them all, by the way? Watch Wolf of Bricks. That's what's his name, isn't it? Ian? Is it Ian or is it Jake? He used to be with the Irish guy, Shane, because he used to be Brickbucks, if I remember rightly. Wolf of Bricks. And Shane's okay. I mean, the problem with Ian and Shane was that they were putting out their content way later, so that advice was thingy. Yeah, they do have a Discord and they do have stuff like that where you can actually get together and discuss it there and then. But you got to put out a YouTube video, like I've done with my inventory. I put it out after like every 2 months to show. Then I'll have like a little bit of a haul to show and why I bought it. Yeah, Shane's all right. I prefer Wolf of Bricks personally. Shane is a bit repetitive. He also doesn't look at the camera. You notice that he kind of start like off like that kind of thing. So his eyes are not looking at a camera, but his face is. But yeah, so I think it's Ian for Wolf of Bricks. He's a very technical, numerical person, and I actually commented on one of his videos one day and said, all that mathematics that you've thrown in this video has just like made my head explode. I'm not very numbers person and stuff. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I do get a little bit carried away with my numbers and stuff, but he says he's a numbers guy. And you see him when he does those charts. What is it on camel, or something like that, which I've never used because I'd be like, I would not know what I'm looking at. Brick economy. Brick economy is easy for me to understand. Also, other people's videos, you know. But yeah, watching his videos does pop my head a little bit. So I'd stick with Shane a little bit more. Although, like say, Shane's videos when he puts them out are old news, and that kind of does my nut in. So I actually kind of like watching other people. You know, I used to love watching, and I haven't seen him around for a while now, and it's probably because him and Jose gave birth to their baby. But that was Brixie. And he would be continuously putting out videos of $3,000 hauls and stuff. That made me sick. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to follow you anymore and stuff like that. And then he started doing the live builds, and then he started doing his room a little bit more because he'd done the revamp on his room and stuff. So he was good to follow, and I haven't seen him since. But that's because, you know, they just going for their first baby and stuff like that, so maybe you won't see him for a while. Shane is simple but old, as you say. Yeah, no, I just feel that when he gets his info out, it's like, now you tell me. You know. Yeah, that's life, right? It is life. I mean, one day you're like, or 1 year you're like this mega Lego YouTuber that's like started from ground up, and next thing is you've disappeared. And I think that if you just put out a few bits and pieces there and there, just messages, or even go and watch somebody else, to still let the world know that you're around, because you've built a fan base as well. You know, you've built this following that people are want to know how the baby's going, and is there any more Lego sets that you've been looking at? How's the investment? How do you get on with this? I mean, because they were really starting to touch their fan base with just real life stuff as well as. Then you check and it's post-retirement and gone. Right, exactly. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Jax. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like, that is why it's like, yeah, there's another video that's done by him, and do I? And I will. I'll look at it. I'll look at it, and then it'll be like, yeah, this was about 3 months ago. It's like, really? 3 months ago, and now you put your video out? It's not nice. So is it Iron Man Armory? Oh, that's an oldie, isn't it? That's one where it's all kind of like in the semicircle type thing. It's a bit pricey, but I reckon that would be a gem for the future. I mean, I've seen a lot of, well, I should say a lot. I've seen some information on it and a little bit of data on it that it has been rumored to be or could be a good investment. It's the minifigures that are doing it. I don't know about unique parts in it or anything like that. See, that's what I look at. I look at unique parts, and haven't really been looking at minifigures and stuff, because I mean, look at Titanic. Probably has one or two mystery minifigures lying around, but for the most part, it's not minifigure scale, is it? You're wiser to look at antique parts like these. Believe it or not, the 1976 set that I showed you there, or 1967 set, that is worth nothing. The values start coming in from sets 2000 onwards, which really surprised me. Although 928, just going back to 928, the Galaxy Explorer again, it does sell well on eBay, and that's no instructions, as long as you got the plates and you got the model built. And I've even seen a partially built 928 model sell for 80 quid on eBay. So, you know, it's if you want to pay for it, if you want to pay that price for it, you pay the price for it. People will pay. Yeah, I mean, it's been, you know, a lot of videos have mentioned this, especially like BritBucks and stuff like that, that there is a big, massive uprise of Lego investors and stuff. And why not? I mean, it's a very, very good product, because it's been around for donkeys, absolutely donkeys, and it still holds its own, doesn't it? So you do, the favorite word that Shane uses, I can't even say it, due diligence or something like that. Too many resellers? Do you think there is too many resellers? Because no, I watched like an interview with somebody, and they were saying that they don't think there is too many resellers. In fact, it's really, really good news for Lego. But the thing is, that then puts Lego in a position where they can push their prices up, because there's so many people out there that will be going for it. I think there are too many in some areas. The thing is, so you see Hip Hop Star come into the charts, like, I don't know, Jason Donovan, many years ago, 1980s. And he was everywhere. Kylie Minogue, everywhere. They were absolutely everywhere. And now look at them. I mean, yes, some of them are pretty rich, retired and stuff like that. But then you got Val Kilmer, who was massive, film star, Top Gun, everything like that. And now he's in very poor health. He's had a setback. And investors will have the same thing. I think investors will exactly the same thing. You'll be big one moment, and you'll be so small that you'll drop out. I don't think there's too many. The more, the better, in my opinion. You sell on Amazon? Okay, I do eBay. I haven't sold any investment Lego that I've picked up for investment yet. I've been selling old sets like I've got some stuff on eBay at the moment. Lego Dimensions. I put all my Lego Dimensions stuff up because I was a trophy hunter and I bought all of the level packs and all of the story packs. And I've sold 50% of those now. And that did really well. That's what's financed this. That did really, really well. I still have an old 2000 Lego set of Star Wars, which is the duel between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, and it's still boxed. And when it first came out, it was like £5, £4.99, something like that. It's now valued at 68 quid. So there are some stuff that I'm still keeping hold of that I've had for ages and ages. I have the Tantive 4, the first one, but I don't have the box anymore. But I might sell it. I don't know. But I haven't sold anything that I've picked up in investment this year yet. At all. I'm waiting for my cycle to come round. Perhaps clear your old gear and then gradually replace with new pieces. Maybe. Like old battered bricks and replace them with a little bit more decent. I was thinking about starting a Bricklink store as well at some point. Resellers wants the Lego brick heads Mandalorian goes. Oh, yeah. I bought actually quite a few of the Mandalorian and Child brick heads. You're more like you're likely suit Bricklink. Do you think? Just a small store, you know, just to I don't know, just to have something else going, not make money out of it, at all, but recirculate parts or pass parts on to people, that kind of thing. You know parts best. Well, I like to. I'm glad it looks like that. But I'm just learning as I go along. I'm picking it up as I go along. You know, especially when I was doing the old vintage builds, and I was doing that and going through the years, and then you could see how they changed different parts, why they changed different parts, and then the different part usage or illegal part usage that wasn't that Lego didn't intend for people to do, but mock designers found out a way of utilizing it, that kind of thing. I'm learning that as I go along. Maybe split minifigure bags and then resell those. But I was looking at the Eternals. There was an Eternals set, which was like a big dragony type thing, and that had like loads of little pieces. And apparently, that was a really, really good one to part out. I got a couple of them for investment, but I never parted them out. I have been tempted to do a various few things with Lego, like buy a set, build it, then go on to Rebrickable, put a mock in or something like that and say, what can I make from this? And then all the parts that I'm missing, order those parts, make the mock, and then rinse and repeat and let that thing evolve. That's kind of what I've done with this. This I hold close to my heart. This particular item, this particular model, is close to our heart. It's epic. It's a lot of parts, and it would probably give me a really good boost on parts and pieces to find other builds with and just buy those pieces and then build from that. I kind of know about parting. Okay, mainly only do it with minifigures as they are desired most. It is. It's the root of all Lego investment, isn't it? Is how many minifigures you can get. Are they phase 1, series 1, that kind of thing? All sorts of bits and pieces like that. As opposed to the actual set, I mean, you see so many Lego sets like Star Wars ships. Just for instance, just as an example, Moff Gideon's light cruiser, and it will be like 100 quid. It's like, oh, okay. Or 80 quid. No minifigures, no instructions, no box. That means that person's either parted the thing together, or they're really dissecting it and they're selling the model, they're selling the minifigures separately, which will make their money back, if not close. Then you've got the box that's mint that people are going to want. And then you've got the instructions. If you keep a mint in like a folder or something like that, then there's that. You'd probably be able to make double your money back and flip it quick. There's all sorts of evil things. Okay, so we've got a 1x6 and a 2x6. Okay. 1x6, 2x6. Certainly evil. Right? It is. It is. There's so many things you could do. As opposed to just building and playing with it. Although, I guess a lot of people, when they hear Lego, I mean, nowadays though, I'm going to say that people are going to hear cha-ching when they hear or talk about Lego nowadays. But parting out and stuff like that, a lot of people, yeah, that might be a pretty good idea to do. Let's do that. Where's this part going to go? This part is going to go here, like that. Okay. And then this part is going to go... Oh, we need 2 of these. Okay. That explains it. And that's going to go there. So we need 2 1x6s there. The only way I've really learnt about Lego parts is Rebrickable really taught me a lot, because it's got really good descriptions, and also trying to put sets together and stuff like that out of, buy a random bag from eBay. 10 quid for a kilo of a Lego. They picked up like extreme amounts of Lego, like 7 kilos or something like that, for 30 quid, which is a bargain. And then pile it all into Rebrickable, into their database and that. Then search what you can build with it, and then go from there on trying to locate your parts. Or play the eBay game. Go back onto eBay, look and see if you can find that specific part amongst all the other job lot of Lego. Pick that up, make that set, put that set on eBay, sell it. Then you can buy some more to do the same thing, and just keep going. Just keep going forwards with it. Ooh, do we have Technic plates? Do we have Technic plates? Yeah, we've got Technic plates. Now, do we have the particular Technic plates? We need 7 long, blue pin. Let's have a look. We got 7 long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do. And we need 1 of those. We need a 4. That's not a 4. That's a 4. We need a 3. And we need another 7 long. Right, okay. I'm just going to pull those out so that I don't have to keep pulling them out. Blue pins, very short. These ones. So we want these. How many were we building of these? Just 1. Okay. So there's that. This is going to go in that hole there, and then that is going to go in that hole there. Ooh. Okay, and then we got an axle, six long axle, black. I wonder if these got to be 6 long, haven't they? Belch, welcome back. I still think it could be a crossbow. Okay, I like that. I do like that guess. I think it would be epic to make a working crossbow. So there's that, and then there's that. No, let's go straight. So it extends it. Okay, so then we got grey pins like the blue pins. Oh, not those. Not those. We do have a bucket load of them. Here we go. Yeah, I do like your theory on the crossbow. So you're still sticking with crossbow after this particular stage. Right, so that one's going to go on the last one. Right. Okay, so let's put that on there. And then we got 2 holes and then there. Okay. And then we'll just pop that on there, that on there. Kind of slightly extends it again. So we got this. Probably designed to rock back and forwards. Oh, and then we're going to attach it. Are you done with video games still? Yeah. No, I'm pretty much finished with video games. I've actually been selling some on eBay, actually, Jax, and they've been going pretty well. I mean, it's sad to see the collection go, but I'm not using it. So this is going to sit in there. That's what that's for. Okay, that sits in there. So this is going to sit here. Maybe go across like that. That don't look right. Maybe that one there. Maybe that one there. Oh, let's go a bit more rocking motion. That might be how that's supposed to be. Not when he gets the hands on the new Call of Duty. No, I don't think so. It'll be sad. Sad to go. How do you mean it'll be sad to go, Jax? Oh, the games collection, yeah. Clearing games out, yeah, you know. Oh, we got the last 2 of these as well, by the looks of things. Okay, so we're hitting some last pieces, which is cool. I like that. Means that I'm going to get some space. We got 1 of those, 2 of those, and we've got a grey ball with a pin on the end of it. And 2 of those. Me fears that we will be having some more motion that's not going to be secure. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So yeah, that's that. Oh, is that what attaches that? Okay, so that there. Let's push this axle all the way through. So apparently there's one of these that's going to go on. I don't want to try and break the wing. There we go. So those are on there. And that's on there. And then these are going to go. I really dislike these. They're a bit of a pain in the butt to put on. You watch, it's going to be, yeah, a bit of a pain in the butt. You try and be gentle with it. And then these are going to be on here. This is, there we go. Right, so that's one. And then this one. The other way I see it, Jax, is that if I'm not using it, there's no point in having it, is there? There we go. This is very fragile. This needs reinforcing. Come on. We need a plate going across here or something. That's what we need. What's happening here? Oh dear. Okay. Something's happened while it's been upside down. Oh, I see what it is. Oh, that's fun. That had to come out of there, didn't it? Yeah, I've had massive clear outs of stuff while moving location because we went from a flat to a house. That pin needs pushing through. So does that one. Now, if I can get a plate down the side and push it. Like so. I gotta say this is like expert build or something. Where do you find the instructions for these builds? If I told you that, you would know exactly what it was. Okay, so this is now moving these back and forwards. That is really not good. This needs to be a longer axle, I'm sure. Because that just comes off so quick. Mind you, it never used to, so something's moved. Let's poke those in a bit more. And then when I put that other side back on, I'll poke them in again a little bit more. Probably didn't poke them in enough last time. No, that's what happened. It pushed it over. Right. Okay. So push it. No. Knocked it off again. plate on either side. That will have to do because it's the only one that we've got. Can't get it down there. There we go. Oh, so close. Right. Hold it and pinch together. Actually, just twist. That should pinch them together. There we go. Can't wait until I get some actually other bits and pieces on there to reinforce everything, and hopefully it'll be good. I really enjoyed you watching you build this one. You've enjoyed it. Are you finished with watching it then? Other builds that other people have created? Yeah. No, I get you on that, Belch. I get you on that. I'm actually looking at building from this. So once this is built, I will log it into the database and search what we can build with it and see what parts we need. So this is going underneath, and this is going to go there, I think. And that strengthens that up nicely. Okay, so then we've got that 2x4 in there, and then the way this person's designed this has made it so flimsy, because I mean, why are you going to do like this? Now there might be a good rhyme and reason for it, but at the moment, building wise and you know, having it hold together and stuff while you're building it, putting a plate just one stud off the edge makes it doesn't hold. I would have thought like a 2 stud in, so it's half and half, would be so much easier. But like I say, there might be a rhyme and reason. There might be some sort of thing going under here to hold that all in place and stuff like that. But it's all very loose at the moment. You can see that piece there that's just bobbing around, and I can see where places need reinforcing so that it makes it a little bit more stable to work with. We're gonna probably get a few more pieces done, and then we're going to have to call it. We're at what, 7:42? We've actually been on quite a while, 1 hour and 30. That's not bad. That's probably the longest we've ever been on for a little while. Right, so these parts came today. We've got 1x1 tiles. We're using both of these. So without the delivery that we had today from BRIT'N, we would never have been able to carry on. So we've got the 2 1x1 tiles, and then we've got 4x4 plates that I was showing you earlier on that we got. And we want 2 of those. And again, overlapping 1 stud. It doesn't seem like a very stable build to me. And then we're going to pop that on there, like that. It's like a step effect. And then we're turning it over, and then we're popping it on there, like that. See, now we've got this gap here. I don't know. 4x6. 4x6. That's these guys. And we want 2 4x6. So we've got 2 4x6. 2 1x3 dark bluish grey. Okay. Don't tell you what, if anybody moves this around while it's sitting in situ waiting for other pieces to go on, again, look, one up. And then these two are going to go on this side here. And then we've got a 1x4 Technic brick black. And I think, no, we got one more. As I say, I think we got, that's the last one of those. So that goes in one. And then we got, finishing off with some tiles, 1x6 tiles. So we got these today as well. We've got 2 of those. And those are going to go over like that. Yeah. Oh. We lost the internet connection. I don't think so. I got scroll. To a lot of plate work coming up. A lot of plate work. Alright, so this is going to fit like that. Now, we do have some parts here bridging. I'll just show you. We do have some parts that are bridging here. We got that white block there, and we got a black block here. So it's allowing this step effect, and it's allowing it in quite a stable manner. You can see there you go, the 2 blocks. And smoothed it off with some plates, or some tiles, sorry. That's interesting. Usually tiles are finishing works, or, you know, parts used for finishing. There we go, turn the poor thing upside down. I'm going to roll until about 8ish, so let's see what we got. So 4 black pins. Put my pins. Need 4 black pins. There's 2. There's 3, 4. 2x12s. Oof. Oof. Don't think we've used the 2x12s yet. They may be in this lot, which has been opened at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, those are 12s. 10s. Those are not 12s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are not 12s. Those are 16s. Where's 2x12s? Do we have any 2x12s? I'll be honest, I don't think I've seen any 2x12s, so we may. Let's see. Aha. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. These are them. Hiding. So we need 2 of those. That leaves 2. So there's those. 2 1x2s, light grey. like bluish grey. 2 1x6s, light bluish grey. Getting quite low on the 1x6s, which is nice. So 2 of those, and let's start building. Right. Where did the 4 pins go? Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No. Ah, oh, you did. Don't. At this particular stage, I really don't understand why you're not reinforced. I really don't. I might actually do that just to hold it together, I think. So we got stay 2 pins here next to each other. Oh no, 1 space away, and again, so that one. Oh, I know who Brickbox's thingy is now. Wolf of Bricks. It's Jim, not Ian. It's Jim. I remember now. All right. So these are going to go there. Then it looks like 1x6s. Go in there, but where's the 1x1s going? Oh, 1x2's going over the top. What? How is that? How does that even work? Like that. And then apparently this is going to go like that. That's like the most flimsiest. Okay. 2 1x4 Technic bricks like that, and 4 1x10 plates. Whoa. I think that's the last of those. We don't have any more 1x4 red plates going in. And where are these going to go? Okay, I'm seeing where the 1x4s are going. Yeah, the 1x4 bricks are going. Those are going here on the ends of that. There, like that. And the plates are going. Really? They're going there. Off here. Just to add more weight to this thing. So what? There's 2. So it's like that. Jeez Louise. So that's going to go, oops, under there, like so, and then this is going to go 2x4s, 12. No, that's 2x6. That's 2x6. There they are. 2 of the red ones. And 2 red 1x2s as well. 1, 2. And so we're going to put some more weight on here. But this looks like it's actually going to be putting these two together. So we might actually start to get some stability, I think. So putting these two together. Why is that not doing that? What did I do wrong? Put that back under there. So how is this even holding together? It's not, is it? It's not. There's no stability. Okay. Just add in more weight. Right, so then that's going to go there. Oh, popped everything off. Everything's just going to pop off all in one go. Then there. Come on, people. There's got to be, because we got a bit of bowing going on here now. We got. All right, so 2 1x4s and 2x2s. So red. I think this is the last red's 2x2s. So those are used. So cool. And 1x3s. Oh no, the 2x4s are falling out. 1x4s even. 1x4s are falling out. Don't fall out. You're back in there, lads. DJ, what's up, my dude? Hello. What do you think? We're still on that it's a crossbow. And we have no stability on this build at all. So we got a lot of bowing going on. And things popping off like just so. There is absolutely no stability going on. So it's a bit of a challenge because there's a lot of weight on little pieces that are just hanging in there. I'm not sure Lego would be strong enough for a crossbow. You don't think so? Technic is extremely strong. Just saying. Technic is... People have made guns out of Technic. They have actually made shooting guns out of Technic. That's why a lot of master builds like the Hogwarts icons and stuff like that, you know, the big statues, does it bend enough? So the actual bow may not be Lego. Don't know. I can't think of any parts that do actually bow like that. So I see your point, R2. Let the Wookiee win. Oh, please let there be some stability. 2 4x8s. That's these guys. One, two, three, four. 2 of those. And 1. Do we have those? I don't think we have those. I may be wrong. But I don't think we have those. One by one plate. 2 by 1 plates. It's not bricks. That's not bricks, but jumpers. I don't think we have the jumpers. Where does the jumper go? Power to the stabilizers, Mr. LaForge. Yeah. You definitely need some powers to the stabilizers, that's for sure. This might actually be the first bit of stability. No. What is going on here? That is not correct. Is that a gap? If it went there. Or there. That should be over. Kidding me? That's a gap. That's awful. Oh, I've got to rebuild this. Shoot. Or not. That's just hanging on. Oh no, don't fall off, please. Don't fall off. So that's just hanging on there, of course, because that's what this Lego build's doing, is hanging off everything, literally hanging off everything. Okay, so that has to move. Okay. I don't know if that's right though. It does indeed show that it's hanging. And then that. This is a crazy, 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 crazy build. But yeah, I can see. this lot has to move up 1, and this has to move up 1. Then pin it precariously on the end like so, and rinse and repeat on the other side. Over to the other side. So that goes across, that goes across. Pin it precariously. Why not? Because there's everything else is hanging precariously. That is all just ready to fall apart. I mean, how did this person put this together? I'll never know. Yeah, the jumpers. We need some jumpers. Where's your jumper? Where's your jumper? Where's your jumper? And I'm not seeing any jumpers. Oops. So it's possible that I did not order any. Which in that case is oops. Because this build will be on hold for a week or so if I don't have. Oh, I found them! I found them! Hey, I found them. Alright, we do this part and wind this up. No idea where the jumper's going. I cannot see where the jumper is going. Oh, I see where the jumper's going. Okay. Why on one side? Exactly. That's bizarre. Okay, so this is attaching to the front of this. Oh, Sugarfoot. This is attaching to the front of this. But how is that? Or is that attaching like that? Okay, we've got a little bit of, believe it or not, a little bit of stability. Woo! We actually got some stability going on. Okay. We like the word stability. And so this is going to be the same. So cross like so. There's something wrong here. Why is that overhanging like that? Okay, so it goes this side is building totally different to the other side. Or we're missing something. Is that how it is? I don't think so. I mean, that's not how the other one is. That is not how the other one is. But is this side different to the other side? I'm missing quite a bit of bits here, I think. No. But yeah, I will. All right, folks. That is it for today. We've got quite a lot done today. Oh shoot! Do you know what? No one told me that we were on the wrong camera. Again. Can't see the build? Yeah, you just did. I wonder how long that's been. I wonder how long it's been. Ugh. You people are gonna have to tell me. You have to tell me, guys. So sorry about that. That probably was for most of the video. I guess we'll find out. All right, guys. Catch you later. Thanks so much for coming by. I'm Sean from BRIT'N. Peace.